Big Mecha.
Welcome to Big Mecha, but not huge.
I'm still proud of that.
I am your sort of host, Will.
Hi, Will.
And I'm welcoming... Oh, hello. How are you? Stop talking.
Sick. Dying. All the above.
I would like to welcome the normal host. We have Sean.
Hello.
Who is dying. And then we have Paul.
Hello, everyone.
Very sultry.
Yeah, how are
and
y'all
we
doing
also
this
have
evening?
a special surprise guest. Say hello.
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 Hello,
Who is it? I
kitty
can't
cat.
tell.
You can't tell? Well, these things, they happen. Continuing on. Our brand new guest host is Kayte, which you might recognize from Bumblebee?
Bumblebee.
Yes.
Bumblebee, Bumblebee, Bumble. If you don't get the Ruby reference, we cannot be friends.
I don't get the review reference, so we will.
Wow, seriously? You don't get the Ruby
Sean!
reference? Oh, man.
There's a show I haven't watched in a while.
I'm so disappointed in you, Sean.
Yeah, what's new?
Yeah, that's a good point.
So, did everyone watch the required watching for this evening?
I did. I watched it last night. I started it as a group setting, and then an hour in, the person I was watching it with was like, I need to go to bed. So I just stayed up watching it.
Wow.
Fair
so
enough.
considerate.
Yeah, I saw it a couple times now.
In theaters, or just in general, or for this particular review?
For this review, I've watched it twice.
Okay, because that's like me watching the Transformers movie 3 times in a week.
Yeah, honestly, that movie
Yes,
was
we
too
didn't all
much.
camp in the theater. That was a Sean thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what else I watched this week? The day before I watched this, I ended up watching Transformers 1 again.
Impressive.
Really?
Yeah, I love that movie, man. Yeah, I showed my buddy Christian it. He's like, I'm like, hey, you want to watch Alita? He goes like, no, I want to watch Transformers 1. I haven't seen it yet. I'm like, all right, I'm down for that. And we ended up watching it, and like the entire way, we were just so enamored with it. It's such a good movie.
It is. Sadly, it bookends the entire franchise right now.
Yeah.
But maybe someone will buy out Hasbro and take all their stuff. You know, when Disney eventually owns all media.
Oh,
Truly.
why do you got to bring it down already?
That lovely sound of exasperation means that we are moving on to
Yeah.
what has everyone
just
done this
depressed
week
us.
other than watch the movie that is potentially related to robots.
Ooh, I watched Wall-E with my niece the other day.
That is adorable.
Yeah. I just love that
I
movie.
did nothing besides watch this movie.
But it's such a good film.
It is. It really is.
I started playing something because I realized that the deadline for it to be shut off soon is in January. I started playing Anthem.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that was officially being put to sleep.
That's
Yeah.
sad.
No, it's not.
It's basically it's a game where you play in a bunch of different Iron Man suits, but take
That's
all the
correct.
fun of Iron Man and get rid of it.
Wow. Okay. So
I will say that
is it
the
still
first
buggy?
2 missions for this were actually kind of fun, because I think what they really hammered home is the flying capability. They actually did that really, really well. And I think if they ended up using that, whatever code that they did for that, to apply it to a Superman game, it would be perfect. But the moment that I got to the character select screen, I have been booted from the game 3 times due to connectivity issues.
It took me 4 tries to get one of the final missions to load correctly. I thought I had done something wrong. I didn't. It's that buggy.
It's so
That
buggy.
was- yeah.
And,
No, they
and
never
that was a
frustrating
year
experience,
after
but-
release. That was a year after
Yeah.
release, too.
Oh, I think it's been longer at this point because it came out back when I was still working at Geico. Like it came out, I think, roughly after the God of War reboot came out.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, it was pretty close to that. And unfortunately, because it did so poorly, they originally were like, we'll fix it. And then they said, wait, that will cost money.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're going to do is
Yep.
we're going to come back with like a really big update that will patch all the busted things, or most of them. And then they were going to rework some features. They were going to call it like 2.0 or something.
Anthem next.
Yeah, and that was on the table for like 2 years.
Yep,
And
and you
then they
didn't hear a thing
officially-
about it.
Well, they kind of quietly like put it to bed by not talking about it, and then there were a couple articles published where they talked about how it was kind of gone, and then they officially announced this year, "Hey, we're turning this like off. And
Yeah.
it's going to be put to bed."
So when I logged in and I finally got past the character creation screen, I it actually goes like, "Hey, you want to read the news?" Very top thing, it says Anthem shutting down mid-January. I'm like, "Oh, all right."
Oh, that is so sad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And it gives you like bullet point by bullet point of different things. Like, does this mean I can play it offline? No, it's an online game. The moment that the servers go offline, you can't do dick. It's like,
Yep.
okay. Are anybody getting laid off from BioWare? No, nobody's getting laid off from this. Meanwhile,
well, not from this, but
Yeah.
let's be honest.
Oh, yeah.
They're cutting staff like everyone else is.
Yeah.
after
'Cause-
being bought out by other scrupulous organizations.
EA.
I mean,
We
EA
hate the
got
game.
bought recently, right?
That's what I was talking about, but I don't want to get into that.
I think EA's tagline
That's bordering on political stuff that we can lightly touch, but that's going a little too far. I don't want to get into.
all I have to say is that
That's right. I haven't
EA's
bothered looking into it.
all I have to say is EA's tagline should no longer be "You're in the game." It should be "We hate the games," and then just log you out
Well,
automatically.
that being said, I hear that the newest Battlefield is really good compared to the newest Call of Duty, which is generative AI garbage.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's truly Call of Duty, DOODY.
Ooh, yeah.
You've been waiting years to make that joke, huh?
Oh no, that joke was made when I was like still a teenager.
I know, but to make it again.
Yeah, true. Bring it back.
You know, like, never mind. Nope, not going to go there.
Yeah.
The other
Where
thing
were
that I've
you
been...
gonna go?
You don't want to know. My mind just went... You know how dirty your husband mind happens to get every now and then? It sinks that low sometimes.
Try living with him.
I've
True,
seen your
never lived together, Sean.
I live in an echo chamber, so I'm good.
I remember your last apartment and being told, "Be careful what shelf you pull a DVD from."
What?
Oh,
Yeah, you don't mean my apartment.
no, not your
No,
apartment.
we have an adult TV. Like, we have an adult... Like, we had a little section for adult films. That's fine. That's normal. What's weird about that?
Really?
You're lucky I gave you a warning.
Oh, that is true. That is true. I do appreciate that. I do
Paul,
appreciate
why are
that
you
so
singling
much.
them out like this? What's wrong with you? They're allowed to have, stuff in their apartment. Shame on you.
Look, I'm not ashamed. It's a natural human thing for people in their 30s to like.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. Oh my gosh, I
Well,
forgot.
I swear to
I
God, if
wanted
you
to
call
have
me
it
30
just sit
right
there
now,
for a second. I wanted to hear what his follow-up was going to be, because he goes, "Oh my gosh, I forgot," and then nothing.
what did you forget?
Oh no, it's
Yeah, he was being a bitch. I knew it.
no.
What
Actually,
did you forget, Paul?
This is slowly turning into an off review, Will. Just say.
oh no. I literally had a memo of stuff I was supposed to pick up today, and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to get.
Nah, that was a save. He's just hiding what he truly was about to say.
I'm
No, I know
same
you're.
thing.
I know you. Well, wait, no, you're not in your 30s yet.
Do we really need to get into this?
I'm horrible with ages. I forgot how old I am.
You're an old fuck.
Yes, I know that.
Anyways,
well,
Will.
we did watch a movie this week.
Well, before that, hold
that
on.
involves... Oh?
So I was going to say, one other thing that I have been doing, I've been watching a lot of YouTube lately, and I just want to say shout out to Jobby the Hong, who does a lot of different mecha figure reviews. Basically Transformers, Gundam, Eva, you name it, and also tons of different kaiju stuff. But yeah, shout out to Jobby. You know, he doesn't need it, but yeah, he's got really, really entertaining stuff, and like I literally spent all day, you know, going between his channel, a bunch of different Australian YouTubers, and then back to his. So he makes some really good Transformers figure stuff, and like he even got David K to do voice work for the Megatron Beast Wars review that he did, because this actual figure only speaks Japanese. Yeah. So, anyways, just wanted to include that.
Oh, that's nice. I will say that I've seen a few of Jobby's things. I do like his reviews. They feel very personable. And he does not hide the fact that some of the figures are very nice, but also very expensive.
Oh, dude. The last one that I just watched was one of the third-party MP Optimus Primes. And the entire time, he kept bitching about the fact that it was $500. He's like, all of these things look so great, except it's $500. He's like, I don't understand why it's $500. Oh, wait, could it be? Is it Optimus's carrier in the back? Is that it? They have like a full-on instruction sheet just for the carrier in the back. And he's like, this does not equate to $500. There is no fucking reason for this.
I think the only Optimus that should cost that much should be the voice-activated robotic one that transforms.
It was voice-activated.
Ooh.
Well, not activated.
There
It
you
was
go.
one where if you press a certain button, it has 4 options in Japanese, and then the final option actually has multiple lines done by Peter Cullen.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
That's
Yeah.
expensive.
in licensing alone.
Yeah. So sorry to derail. I just thought that was interesting.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to be buying
mean-
that Pacific Rim set that I sent you. Sean.
Oh, I was just gonna ignore you.
Oh, okay, fine. Ignore me.
That feels a tad rude.
Oh, well, yeah.
Anywho, how much do you gentlemen like the color purple? The color, not the movie.
Fairly. I actually like it a lot. I have 2 different shirts in purple, and they're not
Decepticon
like
scum.
Orlando colors. I actually like it.
True. Pride. But
I thought Pride was
you know who
blue.
else likes purple?
Megatron.
That's true. You do like purple, baby.
He
I
named
don't
his
know
wife
that Megatron likes
Megatron.
color. He is metal colored.
Hey now. I could just go to the other room.
Yeah,
I mean,
we want to
if you do
keep
that,
Katie
we
here.
just want you to talk to us from the other room.
But there's no mic in the other room.
Well, I got nothing on that one.
Mm-hmm.
This is a weird episode.
No, what? I'm gonna say it, Katie. We appreciate you
no.
being here, and we value your opinion, and we would love to hear what you think of this cinematic film that we've watched these past couple of days.
Hey, Paula, just check my DMs. Why did you want me to kick her from the chat?
Seriously, I have.
How rude.
Katie, I'm gonna send you a screenshot and showing you that I didn't send that.
Why would you
Do you
even
know how
believe
easy
me?
it is to manipulate a screenshot? Come on, Paul.
Oh, please. What? Okay. One, I love having you here, Katie. It's so nice
I
hearing
will
your
say,
voice.
it's just really fun to tease Paul. That's
Yes.
all this is. It's
It
just
is.
really fun.
I'm
But
a
it also-
soft-moving target.
I can't tell when he actually has sarcasm because it's just the way that he talks.
You are not wrong there.
Yes, I'm so.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when he goes,
Speaking of, this week's episode is brought to you not by that.
By the
It is
letter
brought
A.
to you by Kaiju Bites, the breakfast cereal. And you can hear more about that in our... That's where the commercial will go. I need the editor to work on that.
Great. Now I have to make.
Commercials.
Now I have to do something on top of Dino Nuggies. I have to do Kaiju Bites. Thanks.
Dino Nugs.
Oh no, not Dino Nuggies. Kaiju Nuggies. That's what it was.
Yeah, I figured
We'll
Kaiju
fix it
Bites
in
is the
post.
breakfast cereal.
Kaiju bites could also be like steak bites.
That's
Or a
true.
turkey selection.
I mean, now that we're going inside baseball here, I actually have this full thing. I might have actually sent it to Will at one point, but it was like where you have like this woman named Ultraman Lass who shows up
Yeah,
to fight a
you
kaiju,
did.
and then she feeds it.
Yeah, we practiced for that.
Oh yeah, we did, didn't we?
Yeah.
And
Apparently
Katie
I
was
was
in
too
that too.
sexual.
That's
I
right.
said just give me a script and then a time, and then he gave me the script and then never a time.
Apparently I was too sexual.
No,
No,
that was
Paul,
for the
it's
Toku
just-
for 2 one.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is going to turn into like a weird fucking therapy session, and I don't want that.
We don't.
You know who really needs therapy? Alita.
Honestly,
Yeah.
she would benefit well.
I mean, 300 years of killing people on the moon.
And on Earth. And on Mars.
And then on Earth again.
And then
not just
losing your
people,
memory.
giant visceral machine cyborg people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Katie did point that out when we were watching it. This is in the tradition of cyborg rather than fully synthetic life form, which is a lot of what they're doing now.
Yeah.
Sci-fi is going into the whole, like, Frankenstein create a life form type deal, rather than the turn people into machines.
So
It's
I
very much a
think this
relic of,
stems
like,
from
80s
the
and
the steampunk era that this initially came from.
Yeah, this is essentially steampunk, but, like, really high-functioning sci-fi, like borderline magic.
Yeah, I guess. I really liked it. It gave me Armitage the Third vibes, but
Yeah, so
Real
the
life.
entire plot isn't about her having babies.
yeah. And then this kind of was like, oh wait, this is where they got the idea for Armitage from. So I'm like, oh,
Yes, I believe the original manga for this is late 80s, early 90s. I'd have to check
Yep.
the date, though.
yeah,
And there's actually 3 different manga out.
Yes, there is a prequel that is her training on Mars, I think. And then there's the original, and then there's a secondary one. And some people have strong opinions about which ones are, like, better than others, but basically everybody likes the original story.
Oh yeah, and with good reason. It does play very well, but I will say with this movie, and that's borrowing from you, Paul, because I will say, with this particular movie, it's got a lot of Rodriguez behind it, and you can definitely tell.
Yeah. If you're familiar with Robert Rodriguez and his filmmaking, this is very much his lens.
Which isn't a bad thing. It just
No.
it just happens to be if you don't like that particular style, you're gonna notice it right away, and you're probably gonna be put off right away. Because a lot of people didn't like that style when it came to the Boba Fett TV show, which is what he was behind the entire way through.
and
Oh,
see,
he did the new Boba Fett show?
Yeah, he did Boba Fett, not Mandalorian.
there's a difference.
No, and Mandalorian may or may not be over, but
Mandalorian isn't over. They have a movie coming out next year, but
Yeah.
but Book of Boba doesn't. Book of Boba fails with his arts, with his cinematic style. His cinematic style is very. You need to look elsewhere for the lore. I'm just going to give you bits and pieces. You figure it out later on. While Boba Fett had so much lore around him already as a character that you giving more of it, like you taking him in a completely different direction from where he originally was kind of ruins the character. But with this...
I don't know about that, because again, it sounds like that you and I are on different spectrums on this. I fully enjoyed Boba Fett, the TV show, because the way that... We're going into our side Star Wars podcast now. The Boba Fett TV show, I think the strongest parts of it were all about the different things leading up to whatever those events were in the show. With Alita, however, everything is lore filled from scene 1 all the way to the very end. Everything is just, you get this entire filled in world, where Boba Fett, you've already had that world, you're just trying to get something new from it.
Yeah, but the problem is that with Alita, it's fresh to the viewer if you've never read the manga or watched the previous animes. While Boba Fett, he has so many different incarnations, and we've seen so many different versions of his backstory, piecing out a brand new backstory for him.
Comic book thing.
Yeah, it's like the difference between All-Star Superman and classic Superman.
Yeah, you get a different interpretation with a different writer, with a different director, when it's a movie. Like, the character's been around so long, there are different versions of that character.
Yeah.
Like, there's 100 versions of Batman, 100 of Superman. It's just how it works when a character is popular and shared.
Yeah. Like, I have... Book of Boba, I enjoyed it for what it was, but there were things about it that I didn't like. Alita, I loved it from beginning to end. Yes, I loved how he piecemealed little things to us that made us want to know more, and it was great. It's just, Alita felt more fresh. It felt more involved, and it felt lighter, while Book of Boba felt very, to me, it felt very, I'm taking someone you like where they were going in Legends and all this other stuff, and I'm moving him to a different...
Sounds like we have a hurt fan here.
I'm not gonna lie. Legacy of the Force, I love Legacy of the Force, Boba Fett's storyline there. That is one of my favorite storylines. I got Will addicted to the audiobooks. Heck, Mark Thompson is literally the best narrator ever, and Lucasfilm does amazing with their audiobooks, but it's just what he did with that is something completely different from what he did with Alita. Because Alita, not even seeing the anime, I felt for the character. and I enjoyed the movie a lot. And I was hoping for a sequel. Still am hoping for a sequel.
Well, they want to make a sequel.
I hope so. I honestly hope so. What I meant by Robert Rodriguez style is that you can tell that there's a lot of points where it seems like that they go for not like a cheaper style, but you can tell that it's very B-movie-ish a little bit. Because that's just how Robert Rodriguez does things. Like, even if he puts a little bit of budget into it, unless it's something where it's showing the spectacle of it all, he's gonna, like, take things through a little bit of a different approach. And you could see it where, like, whether it's a setting, whether it's just the way that the actors are portraying themselves, like, a lot of them come off as, like, brand newbies. Like, straight up, I had never heard of Rosa Salazar before, or the guy who ended up playing her boyfriend in this one. So yeah, he does basically things like as if this is going to be a B movie, but it's going to have a AAA movie budget. But I just want everyone to do whatever they can with what we got. So that's the way that I feel he does for his movies.
But I also appreciate that he does that, because when you have a movie like this, we're not quite there yet in real life. So adding that extra, like, B-roll or, like, making it a little bit unbelievable makes it feel more realistic almost. Mm-hmm.
The surrealness makes it feel still obtainable.
I agree. I think it's really well done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, rather than, one of the big things is, like, her face is fake the entire movie, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously it was tracked, but it is basically CG the entire time.
Yeah, okay, so the way that you mentioned this, I used to think it was revolutionary, and it still is. Like, it's almost borderline like Avatar good, right? Because it's done with I think it's done with the same team that actually does work on Avatar. Because with James Cameron's financing, how could it not be? It is almost Uncanny Valley, but at some point, I did feel like that she was pulled straight out of a Disney movie. Like, there were some times, not all the time, but sometimes she looked like she was just straight up 3D Disney character. It was a little off-putting it sometimes.
That is the childlike wonder that the actress had, and I applaud it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like, whenever she got on the bike, the one-wheeled bike, there were some times like that. I was like, oh, this is Disney for some reason.
Part of that is the live-action style Disney wound up going with does what this movie did first. Because Disney's live-action films were a little more grounded before they became so CG.
Yeah.
Like you mean before they became Marvelized, basically?
Pretty much. Oh, okay.
Not everybody talk at once.
Well, it was you, John. I lost you.
Oh, I said because the way that everything feels like it's all been Marvelized in terms of how it looks, like with CG overlay on the studio productions.
It's always CG overlay, and so one of the things I appreciate for this film is there's so much computer generated that it blends and it actually feels a little more grounded in whatever that world's reality is.
Okay. I see. I get what you're saying there. I will say Rosa Salazar, the actress who plays Alita, seeing her in reality, it took me a minute. It took me a solid minute to like process her as a real person. 'Cause her face, her eyes, literally, like they only made them like a fraction of a percentage larger for the role, because she looks perfect for the character. She really does.
Absolutely.
Well, that's because they built the character around her.
And it shows. It shows the detail that they went into for this character, for this role. Like, they did so much work. And I was shocked. And before Sean can do it and make the joke, Katie, I'm glad that you're back on another movie that we had Memo in.
Was he Tanji?
Yep, he was Tanji.
No fucking way. I didn't realize that.
Oh,
I double checked
wait a
that.
minute. I got there.
I double checked. I was like, wait, he looks so familiar.
Wow.
Yeah.
He went from being a piece of shit in this into being somewhat just useless in Bumblebee.
I mean, okay, hold on. You say he was a piece of shit. He gets cut in half.
Yeah.
He was still a dick to Alita from the very beginning.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
I would argue that their world created them. They are children, and they are desperate.
Oh, he just clearly was mad at the world and everybody in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And anyone who had a leg up from where he was irritated that they existed.
He was keen to take that leg.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then sell it.
Yeah. You didn't go for the obvious dump drop. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Anyways, so where are we gonna go from here? Are we doing plot or what? Or are we doing like movie details?
So this is a film. You may watch it.
I recommend that you watch it.
10 out of 10 would watch again.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. We saw it in theaters, I believe, with Sean.
Did we see it with Sean?
I feel like it's a maybe.
I
It was either.
watched
I think
in
it was just you
theaters.
and me.
Yeah, I watched it in theaters by myself. Like, I literally walked out of work and then went straight to the movie theater and I went and watched it.
Oh my goodness.
Well, did you watch it twice? Is the question.
Oh no, I did that with Pacific Rim Uprising with you guys.
Oh my goodness.
When did this movie come out?
2019.
Okay.
Okay.
So the movie's about 6 years old at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It ties up some of its loose ends with some ends for certain characters, but it very much feels like there's a bunch left to do.
Yeah.
So
It feels like a part one. Yeah, it feels like a part one. It really does. And I did not know until now. Gruishka, the giant guy?
Yes, big man.
You know who he is, right?
Well, he looks a whole lot like Tychus Finley, but that man doesn't exist, so...
It's Rorschach.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they made his face so much bigger.
And everything else, yeah.
Yeah, I was like... I was looking at the actual actor's face, and I'm like, Gruishka? Wait, no, that can't be the same guy that yells, "I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me." I will say that is the most epic.
I hate
fair,
when you
Ajax
sigh
is in this
or
film,
when
so-
the way you exasperate as soon as you finish saying something, because it sounds like you're just relieving yourself.
Okay, yeah, no,
I'm not
just
locked in
shocked.
here with you. You're locked in here with me. Ugh. That's exactly what I heard.
All right, moving on.
Yeah, please.
So, the man with, I believe, the Aztec calendar on his back, made out of metal, is very British.
Ajax.
He's the man who played Ajax in Deadpool.
Yeah.
And he has a soul patch made out of metal.
Which is so freaking cool.
I really liked his design.
He has one of the better designs. They've spent a lot of time on it.
Him and Screwhead had really cool designs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. Well, I believe, I agree she did. That soul patch was just weird to me. Like,
So, you know,
You're just weird, Paul. Like, stop.
I just never liked
You're
it.
jealous because
No.
he looks like David Draven?
No,
And you're
I
like,
just...
this isn't a disturbed video. Why am I here?
To me, it literally looks like a safety switch. Like, flip it, and then he's ready to shoot. Like, it looks kind of
I'm
out
just
of
saying,
place.
that would be a really cool piercing if somebody actually got that done.
You could get that as a subdermal.
Yeah.
So, did any of you recognize the woman that was in the red coat that the doctor thought he was trying to save at one point?
Oh, yeah.
She
Yeah.
looked familiar, but too tall.
She is Aisa Gonzalez. She was in Baby Driver as John Hamm's girlfriend in that movie. You know, the
she's
psycho
the
girl.
girlfriend.
Yeah. She was also in Godzilla vs. Kong as the woman who was the lead. I want to say evil scientist daughter who basically tried to commandeer a ship, and then Kong ended up taking the ship, shaking it, and then slamming it.
Evil scientist daughter.
Yeah. But yeah, she whenever she shows up, I'm like, oh man, I love seeing her. She does a lot of good work. Even though it was short lived, she was awesome in this.
There
Yeah.
was a lot of short-lived in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
But do you recognize who played the guy who killed Ito's daughter? I didn't realize this until just looking up the wiki right now.
He looked vaguely familiar, but 5 seconds on screen.
Casper Van Dien.
Yeah, I thought
Oh
so.
my god, really?
Yeah.
Rico doesn't look as good as he used to.
He still looks good, just not in that. Not with all the, metal on his face.
Yeah, Rico didn't look as good as he used to. But yeah, he still does look good.
Fighting the bugs, it's rough.
Mm-hmm. And if you don't get
He's
that
doing
that
his
term,
part, though.
if you don't get that reference, we're sorry. You're too young to have seen Starship Troopers. But it is worth a watch.
We did an entire show on Metabots. I don't think anybody's going to be too young.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't think they are.
Nah.
Although that is a good segue into the rest of this film about Alita.
Yes.
You thought I was going to go somewhere else, didn't you?
I was hoping you would have. I thought you would have been like... And I started watching Season 3 again.
And actually, season 3.
He's not going to punish himself like
there's a
that.
season 3 of Metabots, you're right.
Is this like the Silent Hill movies?
There is one of those, and I think there's one in
One.
production.
The trailer for the new one actually just released.
Ooh, I should go watch that.
But we got the nurses from the second movie.
It's a lovely short film, about 5 minutes. Very
But
expensive.
that second movie is terrible.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, it's
I finally
all the
watched
worst
it, I
parts
think
of
last year.
Fan fiction.
I ended up watching the first and second one back to back. I'm like, the first one, it's a little slow, but it works. Second one, oh
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, yeah. It's one of the few times I've watched a film and actually thought, "Wow, this is not good," because it's just fan fiction, but it's done poorly, and it completely ignores the entire point behind all of the stuff that it picked up. It treats it all like action figures, and that's
So-
not how you do horror.
Now that we're on the Silent Hill podcast,
No.
when it comes to the new movie, it's apparently ignoring that second one altogether and picking up right from where the first one left off.
Yeah, no, everyone ignores that film.
It's just
Annie.
like what they did with Halloween, over and over and over again.
Okay. Well, everyone has. I'm hoping you guys have seen Frankenstein so far. If you haven't,
You mean the Netflix one?
yes, the Netflix one.
No.
No, okay.
There's a new one?
Yeah, Guillermo
Yeah.
del Toro just did a Frankenstein movie for Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
Looks really good.
I don't know.
Also, this year apparently in France they released Dracula, A Love Tale. Imagine if Guillermo del Toro directed the Bram Stoker's Dracula. From what I've seen from the trailer, it's an English language French movie that looks amazing. And I'm definitely waiting for it to come out here. It's scheduled to come out in February.
You know what I'm waiting for, come out in general?
What, Sean?
That sounded like I was slurring, and I'm sorry, I'm just tired and sick.
Yeah, I was expecting a
Alita
victim.
Battle Angel 2.
Yeah, we are all waiting for that. I've signed the petition for it.
Very nice.
You would sign a petition for it.
Hey, what else was I going
Yeah,
to
I was
do during
go there, but I was
COVID?
going to go meaner.
What else was I going to do during
I
COVID?
felt you wanting to say something, Sean, so I'm like, let me just... I don't know, I feel like Paul would be the type of person to sign a petition for that.
And then post it, we would all see it, we would ignore it.
Y'all did ignore it.
Wait, did you actually send it?
Yes, I posted it in like the original Google Hangout chat.
Wow, that's
Oh, well, that's your problem. Nobody goes on that anymore.
I
Yeah.
posted that during COVID.
yeah.
Oh, well, then how do you know
Yeah,
if
but
we
you know what was
ignored
going
it or
on then?
not?
COVID.
Because after I posted it, no one talked about it. No one even liked the
But that
comment.
doesn't mean we ignored it.
I probably did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone ignored it. And then, because literally, I remember Ruben posting some random shit right afterwards, and everyone going off on a tirade after that. But yeah,
Yeah, that makes
Yeah, that
sense.
sounds about right.
Tracks.
yeah. See, when I post things get like, there's usually something that happens afterwards, and everyone gets sidetracked.
What?
But that's okay.
I was about to say, I want you to clarify on that.
But also, Paul, sometimes I just don't know what to say to what you post.
I know. I'm
Like,
an
what am
enigma.
I supposed to respond?
Thumbs up.
Okay, I don't think Google Hangouts had thumbs up during COVID.
Sorry.
It's the same level of engagement that we get at my job. He just wants it to feel like James.
Fucking hell. Oh. Oh, that was so sad. Thumbs up. Fuck.
I don't think that existed on Hangouts in, 2019?
2020?
You could put a
2020?
You could put a
Even
thumbs up
then, it's just
emoji
his
in the
response
chat.
for that. God damn it.
I think to you it was the speed of how fast it came out. But all right,
hell. Oh
back to the movie, back to the cinema.
Yeah,
the cinematic
discussing
experience.
Horror, which is actually a really good segue into Alita. Since the movie is based off of a manga from the 80s to 90s, it is quite graphic, repeatedly.
Oh, yeah.
And not just like, oh, but it's a robot, so oil, Samurai
surprising
Jack.
It got a PG-13
it's like actual
rating.
people.
Yeah.
I think they got to round it with the blue.
Yeah, it's
They got
strictly because of the blue. It's kind of like how they're doing the new Predator movie. The new Predator movie is supposedly really brutal as hell, but because it's against aliens and like other things that are not human, it got a PG-13 rating.
Because technically it's not violence to humans.
Right.
And even the human-looking thing is a robot.
Exactly.
Doesn't it have to do a lot with amount of blood too? Like it's not super gory film.
This movie's
There were
not, but
moments.
it's just brutal with dismemberment.
Yeah.
Yeah. They really lean into the fact that if you're fully replaced, just like in Ghost in the Shell, it is just a brain case. Everything else can be swapped out.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when watching Transformers 3, how brutal that movie is. That movie's still only PG-13 because it's just robots against robots. Like, the most human damage you see are people being turned into, skeletons. And everything else is just, like, robots being obliterated in horrible, horrible ways.
Yeah.
Even though they do, like, their own thing of, like, this is blood. No, it's not. It's just red oil.
Yeah.
But anyways, you were saying, this movie, brutal, yes.
It is. It's very brutal. And the big thing to remember is the... what was it? I just lost the train of thought for that part. So, the movies has a lot of fights in it. And the fights themselves are pretty in-your-face, like early Netflix type stuff. For example... She manages to lodge her entire forearm in the head of an opponent who somehow survives that. It is fine.
Yeah.
We just ignore that because she kills two people by, like, stepping on their head and they die. And it's like, okay, so their head is, like, kind of like a human's. And then she does that to him and you're just like, okay, I don't know what the rules are anymore. That doesn't make any sense.
I guess because they try to go with the fact that you look through every single, person that she was fighting, that they're like 90% or 99% machine, that it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because essentially she's just breaking the robot bits. Except when she hits them in the head.
I don't know, that one guy that got crushed by the machine that was pulling him in, that was pretty awful.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, that was a brutal.
That was Indiana Jones. That was rough.
Yeah.
They have some vicious murders in this thing, and no,
or like
I use
like the one that was against that female cyborg assassin.
Which one?
The one where she knocked her up against the wall and then bashed her head in.
Yeah, that's one of the first ones.
Yeah.
She kicks her so hard into the wall that her head gets dislodged from her body.
Yeah, that was Eliza Gonzalez.
Aisa.
Aisa, sorry. That was Eliza. I always mix her up with the one from Pacific Rim Uprising.
I know who you're talking about. I just don't know her name.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm like, but yeah, this movie had some very brutal kills. I will say to me the biggest one was the Tanji one, when it literally looks like he just cut him across the stomach, and then you see he put him in two parts. Like he was completely dissected. I'm like, oh, damn. Like, and how fast they kill people without any seeming remorse. Like, you see no remorse in any character. Like, not even, I didn't want to do this to you. No, I don't give a shit. You are going down. Like,
so, one of the things they do get across is that Iron City, just like its name, is a very hard place with very hard people.
Lots
Because
of
they're so
lawlessness.
used to... Yeah, they're so used to the violence and the threat of harm, the threat of death, that they just kind of live with it. So, the hunter-killers truly don't care. They only really care about money. Ito is an anomaly, and when they point out that he's not from there, it kind of pushes that even more.
Yeah.
And Alita is basically an alien, because theoretically, she was literally born on Mars? Because she's part of the URM. So, she's a Martian.
What was it? United Republic of Mars.
United Republics,
Republics.
as in plural.
Plural.
So there's a lot of that they don't
They do a
talk
lot of
about in
shopping
this
on
movie.
Mars.
Yeah, exactly. Like the Banana Republic, but United, which the word Banana Republic is a whole other thing, but we probably
Berm.
shouldn't discuss
Sorry.
because it has nothing to do with this. Anyways. The United Republics of Mars, kind of infers that Mars was terraformed, had multiple different places on it. They all banded together and got into a war against Earth. However, given that Nova was alive then and is alive now, and they were so dead set on killing him, it kind of makes it seem like Nova is the big bad, a la the Saturday morning cartoon show.
Yeah.
Where he's the big bad guy, he was running everything, he was the one in charge of Earth, or at least the
Dr.
one
Claw.
who was so bad that they trained
Yeah.
people just to go kill him. But they put a lot of resources against it, and it does raise a lot of questions about the fall and the giant battle, none of which are answered. And I have no idea if the manga answers them either, because technically that's not what the story is. The story is just her. It is, she's the last one, she's kind of odd and strange to them, but also potentially she was weird even to her, the people who were her, the people who were around her, her peers.
So Will,
She was truly odd to them and odd to us. She just comes off as an anomaly.
so
And
Will,
she's kind of wandering through the ruins.
I did read the manga. I actually read like 3/4 of it.
Wow, you got farther than the movie then.
Yeah, the movie actually does like the first half. It's really wild that it actually manages to get a lot done in the first half. Ed Skrine's character, Zapan, ends up becoming a recurring antagonist because after she fucks his face up, he just keeps on coming back for more.
Well, yeah, if you mess up that beautiful, beautiful face, what do you think's gonna happen?
I would kind of
I will
leave
say
the girl
scene
alone.
That she taunts everyone in that bar. Quite
No,
good.
his vanity is way too good to leave her alone.
Oh yeah.
He has way too much pride in his face to let that one go.
Yeah, honestly, I would have, since, I just saw her wreck a shit ton of people in Motorball, and knowing that she took out a bunch of those Centurions, which look badass, by the way. Those Centurions are freaking badass looking.
Oh yeah, they were straight up like giant versions of the thing from RoboCop.
Mm-hmm.
Good old Ed, ED-209.
Like, if I
He
saw...
can be defeated by stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I miss RoboCop.
Well, that's on the
It's
docket
okay,
for
maybe
another
they'll remake
season.
it again.
I don't want them to remake it. Just remaster the originals and leave them.
If you are hankering for it, I do recommend the video game. It is heavily RPG, so it is very based in that world. It will feel like the movie. It will feel like you're there. And it's quite good. I recommend it.
Did you
I'll give
finish
it a
it? Because
shot.
I know that you were talking about it on a previous episode.
I did not. There's a lot
Guess
to
it
do.
wasn't that good.
Not everybody speed runs games like you, Sean.
I don't speedrun anymore. I just sit around and do absolutely nothing. That's what depression does to you.
You're not wrong. Are you okay?
Again, no.
You need a hug.
Not from you! I'm sorry, that came out a little too quickly. Not from you.
Understood. Ow.
I mean, I feel like it was a normal hug, not a special hug, so I think you're okay.
Can Paul give normal hugs?
I can give normal hugs.
He can only give normal hugs if the guy doesn't have a shirt on.
I hate you all so much.
This is quickly becoming a slightly bully Paul podcast episode.
This is very
please,
this time, and it's not even my fault.
This is literally what every podcast is. I'm not kidding.
To be fair, Paul, it is always because of you.
How is it? You know what?
Yeah, you do make it very easy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Anyways, Will. Movie.
So, Alita, the film that you watched, it starts off with a junkyard, and there is a anime right now that may sound very familiar to people who like that, called Gachiakuta, which is heavily based around junk and incredibly expensive things getting tossed to the less fortunate. It's kind of like recycling, but much more violent. And in the world of Alita, you have the elites who literally float above everyone else, but they are still basically squatting in a broken piece of technology from centuries ago. Their entire world crumbled and disappeared. This is the last city, or so they tell us. And despite that, nature still grows around the city, which seems odd because they put in effort to have these like atmospheric things at the edge of the city that shoot water into the sky. I don't know if that's just so they can like have clouds, but they leave the city and it's totally fine. The doors are open, gates are open. But the planet has been reclaimed since it's been centuries and nobody's doing anything to it.
Mm-hmm.
It does make me wonder what else is out there and what kind of world they really live in. Since theoretically, to have a place that densely populated, you have a lot of farms, a lot of agriculture and other things just to support this one city, just to keep everything running.
So I don't remember seeing anything like that in the manga, but it has been a while since I read it. Everything just seems to be functioning within that city below, and it seems like that city is the last bastion of everything. Like, there isn't really anything beyond that, as far as I remember.
Well, in the movie, they don't outright say it, but you can see as they leave the city that one time, you can kind of see that there's farms and like fields of produce and stuff growing right outside the city lines.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's just
and
there.
they are
I don't know.
they are using giant machines to harvest. The machines they show are actually repurposed mining machines, and they're using those to slowly till the land and stuff. They are essentially, I forget the word for it, but it exists in sci-fi, where it's an entire civilization that is basically the epilogue of another civilization. So everything was like really, really good, and then fell apart, and everything's awful, and now they just squat in the ruins.
America,
And
2026.
Lord. The way that everything still kind of functions, but also no one's like actively researching and making things better. So everyone just kind of tries to make it work. So the cybernetics are all working, but they are also very chunky, very purpose-built. The most beautiful pieces of cybernetic that you see are incredibly expensive, almost always designed for battle, because the only people who have money to do that are the ones purpose-building themselves into weapons. And then the only exception is the body he built for his daughter, which has all this beautiful, like, ivory filigree on it.
I thought it was
And
porcelain.
Absolutely gorgeous. I love that first body. It looks so damn good.
It really did. He put a lot of care into it, that's why.
It tells a lot about the character. It tells a lot about where he was. And there's also always the chance that after she died, he just kind of, like, as a hobby, would go back and refine it more and more and more, despite it not being needed or used. Just like the thing he goes back to because working on it reminds him of her. So it's very lovingly crafted rather than built for a specific task. All it was supposed to do was be resilient and work.
So,
And then theoretically, he'd have to build another one later when she gets older, but...
side tangent from that, when he explains to her that the body was originally built for his daughter, and she goes, "I am not your daughter." Most of the time that you hear that particular line, usually there's like some sense of malice behind it, or at least some sort of way of like, I'm gonna rebel against you because, obviously not the daughter. In this one, there's a lot of caring behind that particular line in this specific movie. I just thought it was refreshing to hear that.
Yeah, it's essentially the therapist line of, but remember, she is not your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You made this for her, you're clearly projecting, and this is just a reminder of, I care about you and we have a relationship, but I am not her.
Mm-hmm.
I am a totally different person. And yeah, they butt heads a lot, but they butt heads, as Katie pointed out when we were watching, in a very tropey way. The dad going, no, don't go outside, honey, you're stronger than me, but I can't believe that you would want to go out and fight. That doesn't make sense.
Because, like, realistically, every single time there is a dad telling a daughter, or, like, a dad figure telling a daughter figure, like, hey, no, you can't do it, you're not built for it, whatever, 9 times out of 10 they go out and they do it themselves anyway. Why don't they just take them under their wing? I don't understand it. He caves at the end, though, because he would have never, at the beginning, let her do the,
Rollerball.
Motorball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also thought it was rollerball for a while. Yeah.
But when she decided to do it, he was all for it and even built her the special skates. So it was just a learning curve and him letting go.
Did y'all, because I haven't watched this movie in years, but did y'all seem to think that he died before the end?
I do know what you're talking about with that. Like, how it goes, you kind of think that he died.
Right, because, like, I thought, like, that there would have been, like, a final fight with him at the end, and he, like, died during it or something. I guess I didn't remember it very well, but no, I'm surprised that he was still alive.
It's Hugo who died.
Passed away in the movie?
Yeah, I don't know what my mind was thinking when I was doing my rewatch. I'm like, guess he lived after all.
It's probably because you thought that Ito was her main driving force, which he was one of them, but her main driving force was her love interest, and when she lost him, it was... Yeah.
Can we talk about that? I want to... There's something I want to get into on that.
Okay, so Hugo, the gentleman who captures the heart figuratively, and then turns down, literally, the heart of Alita, is her love interest. He looks very fitting as a Disney Channel character. He's not, but he really looks like he came out of a Disney Channel movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was going to say he looks more like a Blue Beetle reject.
Ooh. Damn.
Wow. I need to watch that movie still. But yeah,
we can watch it for Toku.
Yeah, it's more for that.
I will say that Hugo feels realistically undercooked. Like, it feels like there's bits missing from his story, and I think if this went through half of the story of the manga, I think there is missing moments with him, because it does seem odd. When you look at all of his moments, some of them feel like kind of out of nowhere.
Like their relationship feels
instance,
too quickly. It feels to have grown too quickly.
But I also felt like time in general went faster without them saying that time went faster.
Yeah.
Because I don't think she fell in love with him the first time she met him. I think it was slowly over time, and they just didn't say how much time was passing in between.
Okay.
That is fair.
Mm-hmm.
They do show us day and night several times, but they don't tell us how much time is in between each of those. She repeatedly winds up in a hospital bed. So, yeah. Anywho, Hugo
The thing
winds
that I
up...
wanted to get into with that, though, is, yeah, it does seem like things did move fast, and obviously we don't have the full passage of time, but they did move way too fucking fast, to the point where she's like, I think it's also due to the fact that kind of where her mindset is, where she, like, wasn't really a person. She was a battle, like, she was basically like a battle conscript. All she knew before was fighting, and then she showed up as basically this little girl, and then suddenly she falls in love with, like, the first guy that pays her any kind of attention, and she goes full hog, Oh my god, she goes full hog.
Yeah,
So
she does.
that is true. I will say that does accurately reflect human psychology. There is one of the things they tell people going into basic training is you are going to spend 8 weeks getting no positive reinforcement, bearing in mind that a lot of people who enter the military are children, like 17 to 19.
Mm-hmm.
And after 2 months of that, and 2 months of not, like, being around people who are normal, as soon as you go to your training, unless it's like something hardcore, like you're gonna go do military or spec ops or whatever, but like normal people who just go to school to learn how to do a job for the military, they warn you, do not start dating immediately, because your brain is going to be all weirded out and you're going to fall really hard for some random person you just met. They literally tell people not to get married when you are in your school training.
Yeah.
That is a thing that happens.
Too often.
So, while it may seem odd, the fact that she is basically a teenage to early 20s conscript in the Martian military trained to kill, her brain is wired for I might not live past 5 seconds from now. So it makes sense that she would go that hard that fast.
Mm-hmm.
This is also tied in with how people who do long combat missions on ships and stuff, that becomes an issue too, because it's an insular community. It's just you on the boat. And they reflect that actually in the Gundam book, which you have not read yet,
I have not.
where
No,
several of
neither
the
have I.
characters, because they basically treat them like fighter pilots, so they go out on missions and then they'll essentially, like, a lot of them will die. There's a lot of attrition. And because of that, they get into relationships really hot and heavy really fast, because there's a chance that 2 weeks from now, one or both of them will be here. So
That makes sense, though. That
every
actually
time.
is kind of explained in the show a little bit, too.
Yeah.
yeah. It's a reflection of the harshness of what you are asking the soldiers to do and how the human mind kind of reacts to it. You have to condense everything down because that's kind of where it winds up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I
Not necessarily
can
what they were going
understand
for, but just to give insight.
I just also didn't expect her to actually try to fully give her real heart, so it's like, okay.
That part was pretty
No,
wild.
that goes back to the childlike wonder. Her character doesn't remember anything, so you're practically learning everything from new. And if you ask a child to give you something, whether it's their most treasured item or not, if they know it's important and valuable, they'll give it to you.
Mm-hmm.
So while it is weird that she would literally give him her heart, she is technically trusting the right person because he didn't take it.
Except he wasn't the right person.
So who was the right person?
Gruishka.
What?
She gave him a hand.
That was bad.
Okay. Mhm. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, she did give him
way
a
to contribute
hand.
there, Paul. Yeah.
She did give him a hand. Not how he wanted it, but
God damn it, Paul. Why do you gotta
What?
make it gross?
how did I make it gross?
She did give him a hand, but not how he wanted it.
I feel like those were implied hers.
Yeah.
heard
All right, moving
I
on.
Was that all that you wanted to get out for Hugo, or were there other parts of it that bothered you for his writing?
Honestly, it was just a lot of his dialogue, which, like I said, it's mainly due to the fact that it was something that was written by Robert Rodriguez, and you can tell that a lot of it was basically like a... I don't want to say cringe, but it was basically very B-movie-ish when it came to his dialogue. A lot of it seemed that way. With Hugo
He
in
does
general...
kind of like...
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, he does kind of like open his mouth and it's 50-50 whether he's about to just say, the plot is in this direction.
Yeah.
Yep. He is basically the exposition lore dump guy at the beginning between him and Ito.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Ito makes sense, though, because he's explaining it to someone who knows nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So, at least they explain him being an exposition dump. And, later on, you find out that he was withholding. He knew what she was when he saw her heart.
Oh,
so
yeah.
he knew from the moment he saw her what she was.
Mm-hmm.
But
So do
also,
you have
he's
any-
another one. And
Okay.
and I'll also appreciate this in this movie as well as I did in Bumblebee. I really liked that they had a male character that was kind of just there to help, like, not really help her, but because she would have done fine either way with or without him. And I like that they built a strong female character not based on the man again.
Yeah. And they didn't make it that he needed to teach her anything serious. She could
Yeah.
take care of herself by herself. Like, he didn't have to teach her how to throw a punch. And
I
then
like
her
that
go
she
from
was
there.
the heroine, like legit. Like, I'm here to save everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. She is 100% the one there to save everybody else. She's the strong one. She's the one willing to completely destroy herself if it helps others.
She is the one who knocks. It's Breaking Bad reference.
Yeah.
Get it.
Figured.
I'm sorry, that was what?
Hey, you'll get it, kids, one of these days.
I still
I'm
have
the
yet to
one who
watch that
knocks.
show.
Oh, yeah, me too. It has something to do with high school.
Walter White.
And drugs.
So high school.
Did you do drugs in high school, sir?
No, and I was never offered it because I was not that popular.
I can
want that to
The-
sit there. I don't want us to talk at all.
I can confirm
Look, the DARE
that.
program works. It worked so well, no one even offered it to me. They looked at me and went, "That's a guy who did DARE when he was 7 years old."
Damn, I miss my Dare shirt.
I mean, good news, they came back so you can get another one.
It's not the
Yeah,
same.
Paul, just stop doing drugs.
You know what? Y'all need me on the drugs.
Are you on drugs, Paul?
Yeah?
Yeah, the prescribed kind.
Oh, okay. I didn't
As
know.
long as the FDA okays it, it's fine.
Yeah, you're totally fine.
I got a
Just like
prescription. I got a prescription to be on these drugs.
Before we go into
Strong
some
and
really
responsible
debilitating
adult.
stuff here, were there any kind of segments that really stood out to you guys? Like, you know, any specific fights? Like, could we rate a few fights or something like that? I don't know. I'm just throwing something out there.
Sean wants to rate.
It sounds like you might want to rate some of the fights. Like maybe you want to talk about them, sir.
I kind of do.
Hey, Sean, what was your favorite fight?
Oh my fucking god, I'm so glad you asked, Katie. For me, it's gonna be the one where we got to see fucking Tanji cut in half. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
How dare you? That is awful.
He still has
What's your
some
favorite
memo
fight? The dead
PTS.
teenager.
He still has some.
So,
dead-
honestly, it's probably the very first one that we see in the middle of the alleyway. That entire
Yeah.
fight sequence was really cool, where you get to see
That
her
fight sequence
showcasing
is
everything.
Very well done.
And what's really funny is when you see her like doing her little kick flip, and she goes "Hi-ya!"
Yeah.
She does.
Like literally, it's
100%.
"Hi-ya!" It's even in the subtitles.
So I like the hi-ya, and I liked when she went outside of the house for the first time and she goes, yow.
Yep. It's got some great moments like that. It's just so, again, it's the Robert Rodriguez-isms.
Yeah. I'm not even sure if those are in the script. Some of them I'm sure are.
Some of those are just
My
naturally
favorite fight
occurring.
scene was when she was doing the motorball, and then she did the split underneath one of them. I just thought that was really cool.
Motorball, you could tell, was like the part where they put in the most budget, too, because they were like, this needs to go hard. It looks
It
so
was very
awesome.
expensive, but it's very good.
But they were also able to save a little bit of money on that because since they were going fast on pretty much everything, there were certain scenes they didn't need to put in a background for.
You'd be surprised what you can cover with motion blur.
Yeah.
So, I want to ask this. When it comes to... Because I will get back to the fights in a second, Paul. this movie still looked better than any of the other Transformers movies when it came to animation. Am I wrong?
You're
So when they don't move, they look really good in Transformers.
yeah. I will say,
Rude, but
Zapan looked good. Zapan looked good with CG, but the others you could kind of tell that they were literally just dragging and gluing the person's head onto the thing.
Not all of the side actors had a ton of CG. I don't think Zapan had too much CG on his face.
But that's the point.
Zapan,
Like,
you could clearly tell it was Ed Skrein. Like everything else was CG.
Yeah.
Like he was. It's almost like he was
just
a
that
puppet.
good looking of a man.
I mean, yeah,
And the power of makeup.
and robotics.
yeah, but it was just the others, like the one where they did the one racer who was standing in the bay. When you look at his head on the body, it literally feels like
Jai
they're...
Courtney?
Yes, that's who it is.
Yeah, it was Jai Courtney.
Oh, yeah. It literally looks like they superimposed his head there. Like, it really doesn't look like it's there.
Still looked better compared to Ruffalo Hulkbuster from
Oh yes.
Avengers Infinity War.
Oh yeah. You could tell in Infinity War they spent more of their budget making all the monsters appear on the screen and on the actors' paychecks than the actual CG for that.
Mm-hmm.
Or that they were just like, ooh, who are we going to have? Are we going to have him transform into the Hulk in this scene or not? We haven't decided. We'll figure it out in post. It was that movie always felt like we'll figure it out what Mark Ruffalo is doing in this movie in post.
So what I want to figure out though is what was your favorite fight?
We only see a little bit of it, but it is Alita breaking into the factory and just wrecking all of those Centurions.
And stealing the gun, which they aren't allowed to have.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. It's just like seeing her just go through them all and her activate the sword for the first time.
That was so badass. It really was.
I was like,
This movie has so many good moments. It's hard to rank any specific fight, honestly, because they're all really cool.
yeah, they're and they all look beautiful. And this movie,
Well, they're also
go ahead, Katie.
they're also all unique.
Yes, that is very true.
How unique are we talking, Katie? Please specify.
And well, since they're all cyborgs, they all have different attachments and everything. So every fight she has is dealing with different machinery, different weapons, different people. And so she has to adjust to all of that. So it's not watching somebody do one style of fighting over and over and over through the 2-hour film. It's different and engaging each time as something cool and new and different.
it's also nice seeing the main character have to try several different times in the film, and having her body actually get destroyed at one point just to get an upgrade, theoretically. But there was a chance she would have gotten that normally anyway. So having her lose during that fight just to show the gulf in power between what she has and what she's supposed to have makes it feel more justified when she comes back and just basically starts stomping everybody without trying.
Yeah.
Now, when she went to go get her berserker body, did you think that she was going to pull a Yoda for a moment?
Oh, and pull the ship out.
Psychic the machine up?
Yeah.
Like levitate the ship out of the water.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I can telepathically turn on the engines and it's gonna start coming up out of the water. Like,
I mean, it did respond to her.
yeah.
I mean,
So
it
it
did,
recognized
yeah.
her brain.
So
It would
technically
make
it
her
could have.
too. It would make her too broken of a character for the plotline, though. She wasn't supposed to be that strong. Ideally, she probably can lift it up and probably can make that happen, but she wasn't supposed to be that strong yet. So the fact that she went under and just kind of remembered everything as it was happening, almost like it was muscle memory, not really showing her that she remembers what it is because the doctor still had to explain it to her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Because when she's in the ship, she's moving and reacting, but it's all secondary.
Yeah.
She doesn't actively say she can read what's happening. She doesn't actively say, oh, I know what that is. She just looks at it and goes, the command bridge is in the front. And they're like, okay, what does that mean?
I know Kung Fu.
No.
Yeah, that's essentially this entire movie is, but I know Kung Fu.
Damn you.
What was that, Paul?
I said, damn you.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I will say,
Well, I was going to say,
it is
what
very
one was your
impressive that
favorite
her hair
fight?
survives every fight.
Say what?
What was your favorite fight?
Oh, it's impressive that her hair survives every battle.
Yeah.
Short for a reason.
It's a battle cut.
I mean, if you ever
For
saw
me?
like what she looked like in the manga or in the anime, she's got some really fucking big ass hair though.
Well, she had anime hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's a curtain. It's like a lot of things. Anime hair works in anime because it's not real.
Mm-hmm.
It is one of the things you should translate when you make them human because it looks goofy. Like it never looks normal.
Looking at you, Dragon Ball Evolution.
Oh, gosh. Thank you for referencing that. Because the Goku hair was just... Ugh.
Yeah, the Goku hair was what was wrong with that movie.
There was many
Yeah, pretty
things
much
wrong with
everything
that
else was
movie.
fine.
There was many things wrong
Fuck
with
off.
that movie.
For Alita, I would say one of my favorite fights is the original alleyway fight is really good. I really like the bar fight because
The bar fight
it's
is
got
good.
a lot of story in it. She taunts the entire bar, beats the crap out of a lot of people. It's also really funny watching somebody grab someone by the throat and get their head
Not-
slammed.
Not the dog, though.
Yeah, Doggo didn't live.
I mean,
It's okay, though.
I guess you could say
The
it was
robot
a really
dog's
rough
got-
scene.
Yeah, the robot dog's got him back.
You know what, Sean? We don't joke about the dogs.
No.
Not about the dogs, okay? That was the only human dog in the film, too.
Oof.
You know, we have a friend
Human
named
dog.
John.
I meant, like, real life dog.
Well, the other ones might be cyborgs too, but we don't know.
Yeah, we have a friend named John we'd like to introduce you to.
No, you don't.
Oh, John would definitely love this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Is his last name Bon Jovi?
No, just he
No.
would really like this film.
Oh.
No, he would just join her immediately after that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Wait, actually, can we do that? Can we have a John Wick and Alita collab? Because how broken would that be?
I think John Wick would need to be put into some sort of, like, cyber sleep.
Yeah.
I mean,
But-
he does predate the fall
Mm-hmm.
by about 200 years.
But how many falls has John Wick survived?
A
There's
lot.
there's an actual number of how many times he has killed everybody else in his movies.
Yeah. Yeah. And, oh, man. Oh, yeah, and there's another one coming out soon. That's not Ballerina.
Oh, I missed that one, but I need to see that one still.
Oh, same.
I would
As
say
do
it's
I.
probably that bar fight though,
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
it has
the bar
the
fight
most
was really
about
good.
the movie. It has the most stuff going on. It's also really fun to watch Alita basically just get to be herself and do what she wants. It's also really funny when she tells Hugo to back up.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, you're going to need a backup.
I'm gonna need you to.
Far back.
She tells him to back up after telling him to just have her back. What does she want?
Yeah,
I mean,
she wants
when
him
she
to...
said have her back, she thought she was fighting one person. She didn't think she'd have to fight the entire bar.
Mm-hmm. And then she's like, okay, if
She
I'm going to
didn't
have to fight
the entire bar.
Technically, she did.
No, it was only some. They were all fighting each other.
Well, they're bounty hunters. That's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
They're bounty hunters who have no real code.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they do have one code. When the doctor walks in and says, I won't give anybody free repairs anymore, everybody immediately stops what they're doing.
Yep. Yep, you saw everyone just, oh
We
shit.
all love
yeah.
the doctor.
I will say this. This movie gave me so many vibes that the people who made Arcane, watched this movie and was like, yeah, we're going to make the cities look like this.
I've not watched Arcane, so I don't understand that reference.
Kinda. Arcane does the dense steampunk magitech thing.
I think while it could have been an inspiration, I do think they are different types of steampunk. They're both modern steampunk for the time, and since Arcane came out after, I do heavily feel like Arcane has a more modern steampunk feel.
So I just want to clarify.
Also,
I know
Sean,
I said
you should
steampunk
watch.
earlier. I meant to say cyberpunk.
But it's both.
Yeah.
Because it
I
does
guess.
have a steampunk. Yeah. It is more cyberpunk, you're not incorrect, but it's both.
Yeah. It's like a cyber steampunk, but it just has that vibe. Not saying that it's
I would
the
argue
same.
that Alita has more steampunk than Arcane does, because Arcane is more cyberpunk.
Well, you would argue that, wouldn't you? I'm kidding. I don't have a follow-up for that.
Yeah, that
I
one
believe
wasn't
the
that good, Sean. Come on.
Yeah. I believe the lower city has more steampunk in it, and the upper city has more cyberpunk of a vibe.
Yeah, because
But for
Motorball
Arcane.
has huge cyberpunk in it, but that's mostly derivative from, what's it called? The
Zion.
floating city. Yeah, Zion. Go ahead, Sean.
What do you guys think is going to happen if they just make an actual sequel? Because I'm pretty sure none of you have looked up the wiki, and that you don't know what happens next.
I think whatever happened in the manga will happen next if they make a second movie.
Well, duh, but what do you think will happen?
I mean, she's the good guy. She's gonna win.
I don't know. Sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong, but
Yeah. A lot of these earlier mangas and animes, the hero usually dies before they can affect any actual change. Any severe
yup.
actual change. And it causes something else to happen. But in this, I think, yeah, I feel like the next movie will end on a lighter note. That it'll get up to her getting up to Zion and then realizing... Zalem.
Zion is from The Matrix.
Right. Yeah.
They have rave parties there.
They do. But, yeah. So she'll get up to Zalem, and she'll find out that it's a lot harder to get to Nova than she originally thought it was going to be. That it's not like, oh, she just got up there, she can easily find him and kill him, and it's over. That she's going to find out that it's not just Nova who is the problem.
So I don't know. Alright, so here lies the issue. Obviously, Mahershala Ali's character, his way of getting anybody to Zalem, and you could tell when he was making that deal with Hugo that he was never really going to, send people up there. And then when you find out that Dr. Sharen, and then when you find out that Dr. Sharen was supposed to go to Zalem, she ended up basically being dissected and placed into different, organ parts.
Mm-hmm.
So, we know that Ito came from Zalem. But is there any actual real way of going up there? I mean, is Motorball the actual real way, do you think?
I think Motorball basically brings them up there as like a pro athlete. Like, it's like a gladiator fighting for their freedom. They get to be free. Go ahead.
I'd argue that they do the same thing to the athletes that they did to Sharon. They would just use them for parts. The whole idea of the Motorball in the movie is to control the people and give them hope that one day they will have better if they just stay in line and work for it.
That's what I'm thinking
so having that as an outlet there, but when they're up there, nobody knows what goes on up there, so they could easily just rip them into pieces for experiments or whatever. Mm-hmm. And nobody would be the wiser.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that she's going to find out that there is no actual real way to get up there, and then she's going to end up having to actually climb the way that she originally wanted to, but couldn't because it was so booby trapped.
Yeah. I could see that. I could see that happening. Mm-hmm. That it's like a false... It's a false freedom or false idea. And something that he brought up during the conversations, he's trying to become immortal. Or, sorry, no. How he judges immortality is by watching people die. I think that it's literally going to be people who have always lived there. And the rollerball people are basically like a skin that they get to wear. Oh, I got this new pro athlete skin now.
You think they're playing Fortnite up in the sky?
Not Fortnite, but kind of like... the only idea I could explain it would be how mind flayers treat their slaves. Look at my new shiny new toy. This is my new toy. And they treat the rollerball champions as that. Or that the fact that there was never supposed to be a grand champion. That it was a fault, like, that there was never supposed to be someone who made it all the way through.
So we'll never see Ash Ketchum going up to Zalem. Got it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright.
Yeah, it's never meant to be real. You're not supposed to win. It's supposed to be a thing that people can think about. Mm-hmm. But it's a carrot on a stick, and as soon as you get inside, you realize that it's a slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
So, I know that Sean is going to want to rank the movie.
You're goddamn right.
Could you, real quick, for Katie, go over the ranking system so she has an idea, and then we can kind of give our personal thoughts on the film?
Absolutely. So, Katie, we have multiple tiers for this ranking system. We've got S, which is top tier, A, which is great but missteps, B, which is good but could be better, C, which is mid tier, D, which is awful but it has some redeeming qualities, and F, just forget about this piece of shit.
Okay.
So, the real question, and I think we should start with you, Katie, with you being the guest. Where do you think this movie ranks in terms of letter grading?
So, for me personally, I would rank it an S.
Ooh.
But if I consider it as a whole, I would probably rank it an A for most people. I really like movies that don't give you the full story and leave some things open to context and leave some things open to possible other movies or franchises coming out of it. So I kind of liked that they guided her along, but they didn't fill you in on everything, because then you can let your imagination run too. But to me, it was fast paced, even though it was 2 hours. It was fast paced. It was beautiful. It had just enough fighting scenes to just enough story, and I really enjoyed it.
I like that.
Yeah.
So we've got one person for A.
It's a good score.
Oh wait, no, you were S. Never mind.
I was S, but I said I can understand people rating it A.
Well, I want to go based off personal rankings, because if we have to do it where it's a tie, we need to find a way to either bring someone down or bring someone up, and usually it's all about me bringing someone down, so, you know.
Well, I hope you don't have to bring me down on this one. Alright, you go, Will.
I would also give the movie an S ranking. It's just a really good film, and I still maintain, even after 6 years, it is one of the best adaptations of a manga and anime into live action that I've ever seen. It manages to capture just enough of everything, spirit of the original, the way that it's put together. It's shot well, it's very pretty, and just a good story.
Mm-hmm.
So I still maintain that this is one of the best adaptations. I would heavily put this in an S tier.
Wow.
Nice.
Shocked, I am say. Shocked.
I also want to add that he wore his Alita shirt today, just for this.
Mm.
The fact that you have an Alita shirt is pretty fucking baller, not gonna lie.
Yeah, that is pretty freaking.
We also have, accidentally, 2 of the same Alita Loot Crate figures.
Oh, nice.
See, I've got 4 different Alita pops, and one of them actually came from when I bought the movie.
As you should.
Paul, you should go next while I go last and deliberate.
We all know I'm gonna say S. I think the movie is amazing.
No, we don't.
It's an S movie. It's an S tier movie. It is
So
amazing.
you are saying that now, but you were heavily critical of it this entire conversation.
Because there is just one. That is my biggest issue about this movie. That there is just one.
Wait, your issue is that there's only one issue?
No, that there's only just one movie so far.
Oh, okay. I was about ready to say, because that doesn't make any sense.
No,
That sounds like you're about ready to piss me off.
No, I love the fact that this movie, how it is, I can watch it anytime, anywhere. I've shown it to my parents, my daughter.
I've shown it. Sorry.
I introduced it to many people. It is a great
It's
movie.
just the way that you fucking said it. It's like, I show this movie to my parents, I show it to my daughter, I want them to get to know it. Come on.
I was
She's gonna be
expecting
part of my
him
life.
to say, like, my ex-girlfriend or something.
Exactly. That's exactly how I
Like,
was thinking.
but you paused, I showed it to my parents.
I was just
Fuck,
wondering.
I'm so glad you're here tonight, Katie. God damn.
Yeah, so I can't live this down anywhere. But yeah, it's a great movie. Like, my big issues with it, they are nitpicks. Me nitpicking. And that is it. It's nitpicking. I don't care that the special effects, that some of them look like they have floating heads. It doesn't detract from the story, from the presentation, from anything. They put money where it needed to be. They did animation so well. A lot of special effects were great. I rewound the bar scene because I thought I caught the visual effects team lacking, because one of the guys has a robotic arm that is bright yellow. I thought for a second I saw the green suit for it. No, it was just the bad lighting making me think that I saw a neon green suit. It was still a yellow arm there. So they did so much for this movie, and the fact that it doesn't get as much acclaim as it deserves is a travesty. It is an S tier movie.
A lot said, but well said. Even though it was a lot.
Good job, Paul.
I'm going to need you to tone it down a little bit.
You asked my opinion. There you go.
Yeah, I regret
What
it
is your
sometimes.
opinion of the movie, Sean?
I had to think long and hard about this. Originally, I was going to say A tier. Originally. Because I had only, as much as I love this movie, I had only seen it twice before. First time, fucking stars in my eyes. It's just so good. Second time was a little bit rougher, but I still enjoyed it. Last night, though, I was watching it, and like I said, I was watching it halfway with my buddy, and he's like barely paying attention because one, he's like falling asleep, and two, I think he was actually playing a game at the time. So it was kind of like annoying to hear from somebody who wasn't really paying attention, who wasn't really enjoying it, except for like little bits that you call out.
Yeah.
But that didn't detract from me having my own enjoyment from it, because my enjoyment stems from the fact that all the little things that people would normally pick out, which is funny because when I say this about watching Transformers last week, there were some things that I thought were kind of hokey. The hokiness works for me in this one.
Mm-hmm.
I loved all the different cringy parts, all the stuff that makes it feel like it's a B movie, even though it's clearly a big budget thing, but still you can definitely tell like what's what. I think everything about it, the love and care that was put into this movie, really makes it shine to the point where it's devastating that we haven't gotten something for 6 years plus at this point. So originally I was going to put A,
Yeah.
but no, I'm sticking with S. S tier is amazing. It's so goddamn good.
Mm-hmm.
Can I piggyback off of that for a second?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
So we didn't really touch on manga and anime adaptations. I know that Will had mentioned that this was one of the best, and you had also mentioned that, but part of why we all love anime and manga so much is kind of the absurdness of it all. So I really like it. While this movie was a little goofier, I really like how they kept that in, because making an adaptation too human almost kind of ruins it in a lot of ways. So, like, when I look back at all of my favorite adaptations, this one included, I really like how they kept some of the goofier parts and unrealistic parts in it to make it feel more like a love letter to the original instead of just trying to take all of the fun out of it.
You see, you say that, I wonder how you're going to feel if we decide to do the Ghost in the Shell movie.
No.
If you watch that, and if you happen to have that same feeling.
I haven't seen either of them, so I haven't seen the anime, and I have not seen the movie of that one yet.
I think if you
So
watch the movie before you watch anything else. Because if you watch anything else prior, you're going to go in kind of biased.
Okay. It's one of those ones.
Also,
Yeah.
bear in mind, the original Ghost in the Shell movie is still considered, even as a film, to be a landmark picture.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's not just an anime, it's one of the animated features that is held up as a very particular film. So,
Yeah, one of these seasons we'll get around to doing actual Ghost in the Shell stuff, which that one will take some time, because then we've got like a whole lot of things to go through.
Yeah, there's the anime, then there's the
7
movie.
Anime, 3, 4 OVAs, multiple
5
seasons of a
movies.
show.
If you make that into an entire season, order it in what you want me to watch it in, and I'll do that whole season.
Oh, we'll figure that out. Trust me, we'll figure that out. So,
Well, there you go.
with our S tier, we now have different numbers in them. Now, obviously, there are some things that you haven't seen, but I will go through each and every single one, and then we will decide where it places among this, changing the order. So, at number 1 in S tier, we have Beast Wars. Number 2, Pacific Rim. Number 3, Transformers 1, the Peter Weller cut. That's it. So,
That's it.
I'm
if
gonna
you were
say-
to pick it, because Katie, I don't think you've watched Beast Wars, and have you watched Transformers 1?
If I did, I don't remember it.
Okay, it was the animated movie that came out last year. So,
Oh, then no.
okay. Would you say this movie is better or not as good as Pacific Rim?
The first one.
You know, you put me in a really hard place here.
Yeah, that's the point.
Okay, so I think I have to say personally, I like this one better. But that's because it took me a minute to really understand Pacific Rim. But I do
Okay.
really like that movie.
Okay. Got it.
I would
Now,
also rate that movie an S.
Good. Luckily, that one is in S tier. So, let's go with Will, since you are the leader on this one.
Okay. So,
Out of the top 3, we got Beast Wars, Pacific Rim, and Transformers 1. Where would you place Alita Battle Angel?
I would put it above Transformers 1. I know you adore that film, so you're probably not going to. But I would put this above Transformers 1, and then I would put it probably above Pacific Rim. Yeah.
Wow. So you would have it at number 2. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not going to put it above Beast Wars, but I will say that this is the whole apples and oranges thing, which kind of sucks. But I would put it above Pacific Rim.
Could we put both on like an even playing field at number 2?
Nope.
Or do we have to pick one
This is
over the
supposed
other?
to make people angry.
He wants controversy.
Ah.
So what we should do is there's only one, like Highlanders, allowed in S tier, and when you get kicked out of S tier, you immediately loop the circle and drop to F. Yeah, I would put it probably below Beast Wars, but above Pacific Rim. It is a very well done movie, and yeah.
Paul,
Oh man, this is hard.
tell us about it, big boy. See, everything he says sounds sexual, even if he's not trying to do it.
Sean, I think that one was you.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Sean, I
This
think
is
that one was all you.
This is a difficult decision. A very difficult decision. Everyone knows I'm going to rate this above Transformers 1.
That's because you're a piece of shit. But anyways.
However,
There's your controversy.
I can't decide if I like this more than Pacific Rim or less than Pacific Rim.
All right.
In my opinion,
Would it help if I give you my answer?
go ahead.
All right. I would place this below Pacific Rim. I would put this at number 3.
Yeah, I figured.
Reason being, we all know that I love Pacific Rim, and I tried to get it to number 1 last fucking, not only, was it last week? No, it was the week before, where I tried to get David, I pleaded with everybody to try to get Pacific Rim to number 1, but no, we couldn't. If it were up to me, Alita would be just below Beast Wars, and Pacific Rim would be number 1. But no, fuck everybody here.
What? I agreed that Pacific Rim should be number 1.
I know, but not everybody did, so fuck them all. Anyways, so, for me, this goes below Pacific Rim. As much as I love Transformers 1, it's number 3. But, Alita is still a lot of fun. You know what? No. Alita would go at my number 4. It would go at my number 4. I talked myself into that. Transformers 1 is still a better watch for me than Alita. And I love them all. But that's why it's an S tier. So, now you have the deciding factor. You could either say it's below Pacific Rim, or it's above. If it's below, gotta bring it down somewhere, right?
How is it the deciding? I thought we just had 3 people vote.
Because then I would make it number 3. Because only 2 people want
Why?
it to go to number 2, and everybody wants it to go at least number 3.
I want it to be...
I mean, I'm just a guest host, so I'm okay with it going down to number 3 because I haven't seen Beast Wars or the Transformers one, so
Yeah,
I feel
but Katie,
like...
your vote matters. Never ever let anybody tell you that your vote doesn't matter.
I'm not saying my vote doesn't matter, I'm just saying I'd be okay if it went to number 3. I would still put it number 1, personally. But I'd be okay if, as a group, we rate it number 3.
Paul, we're still hinging on you.
It's number 3. It's behind Pacific Rim. Pacific Rim is Pacific Rim. There is no way around it. I even watched that horrible Netflix anime for
How
it.
fucking dare... Motherfucker, I'm kicking you out of this podcast.
Wait, no. The episode should end halfway between the how fucking dare you.
I'm good with doing
You should
that.
just do like a hard cut. The episode has ended.
You know what? I'm good with
Put
that.
in-
We'll end the podcast.
put on the screen,
say the final
technical
lines, and then
difficulties.
I can put that in there. Fuck that.
Oh man, I did not think that was gonna get that reaction.
Sean likes that. He also really likes Pacific Rim.
Wait, which one are you talking about? Black,
The only Pacific Rim anime out there, you goddamn piece of shit.
it felt too Netflixed. It really did.
It wasn't Netflixed. It's on Netflix.
Okay. Maybe I just need to see it again. Maybe I need to see it
We
again.
might need to watch that for the show.
Yeah.
Paul, you anger me so fucking much.
Wait. Oh, now I remember why I didn't like it. Because it took too damn long between 1 and 2.
I hate you. I fucking hate you. We'll end this episode. God damn it.
So this has been us meandering through Alita Battle Angel, or Gundam, depending on how you pronounce the Japanese title. It has been a lot of fun. Did you gentlemen have fun this week?
No.
I love you,
Such
Sean.
joy.
I'm not a gentleman, but I had fun.
We're glad you joined us, Katie. Your attendance is always valued and appreciated, along with your voice and
Paul, you
thoughts.
just sound like an asshole.
My
You
blood
sound like
pressure
you're
is
being
already through the roof
sarcastic.
at the moment. Just saying.
I was actually
This
being
has been-
sincere. I was actually being sincere that I appreciate you being on this podcast with us.
Paul,
I
shut
really
the fuck
do.
up. Good night, everybody.
This
Good
has
night.
been
Good night.
Big Mecha, but not huge. Have a good night, everyone.